Hey everybody, Ben LeBay from Spiro here. Here to introduce a new blueprint of ours. This one I've been cooking up for a little while and represents kind of one of my favorite ways to report across tests. So you have a nice testing program. You're running, 3, 4 tests a month at the very least. I would say this test program that this is modeled off of is running more like 10 tests a month. And where I like to do this is at a quarterly level. So every quarter you can say things like we ran, 30 tests this quarter. We had this many winners, this many that were flat, this many with an error. So you can see a pie chart there. We have this many implemented versus abandoned. We have this many that are disruptive versus not. There's a couple key aspects to this that makes it real powerful, and especially when it's data-based and allows for that automatic reporting. One is to separate the result from the action. And that allows you to kind of slice and dice it a little bit different, because sometimes a flat test is implemented. Sometimes you want flat, right? You're just not looking to harm. It's a do no harm type of test. And you want to understand implementation rate that helps you calculate an agility rate, how fast from an idea to implementation. And then on the action side of things, you're abandoning things. Sometimes when you lose, you also want to take note of you really lose significantly and you've discovered there's revenue in that loss, meaning that if you would have implemented a crazy design, it would have represented some kind of monetary hit. And so that then allows you to understand the relative potential revenue that you're discovering versus implementing, right? And that's a really key thing, and that's represented down on the bottom right. Like the discovery of revenue includes both wins, but also saves or losses, and then implemented or industrialized, relative potential revenue is just on the revenue side from the wins, right? What I also like to really do, and what's maybe a little bit hidden here, is two-part reporting. There's one on the revenue side, the quantitative effect on how it worked with the metrics, but the other side is more qualitative, and that's for every test have kind of a one-sentence customer learning. How did we affect behavior and or perception of customers? So let's tie it back to customer value there. So I really like the yin and yang of the quantitative metric effect, especially around revenue, combined with that more qualitative, what does this mean for our customer? And then you could start to theme out, especially for wins or big effects, like what were the core, 5 or 6 or 8 customer learnings that we got this quarter? And let's database those and let's look at those across time, or at least let's summarize this and send them to our sales team, to our product team, etc. So this kind of structure is really, I'm finding it more and more handy across the testing programs that we're running here at Spiro. I hope this is helpful. Reach out with any questions. Cool.